I need to know if I went too far at my cousin's wedding last weekend. My family is still not speaking to me and I honestly don't know what to think anymore. Some background. I have 2 siblings, my sister Maya, 28F, and my youngest brother Jake, 22M. Maya has always been the golden child in our family. She's beautiful, confident, and has never had trouble getting male attention. Jake is the complete opposite, shy, introverted, studies computer science, and has severe social anxiety around women. Here's where it gets complicated. Maya has always made comments about Jake's love life, but they seemed harmless until recently. She would joke about him never bringing girls home or being married to his video games. Our parents would laugh it off, saying Maya was just being a typical big sister. But there's something I never told anyone. 3 years ago, I walked in on Maya going through Jake's phone while he was in the shower. She was screenshotting his dating app conversations and laughing at his messages with her friends on a group chat. When I confronted her, she said she was helping him by showing him how cringy he sounds. I made her delete the screenshots, but I could tell she didn't understand why I was upset. Fast forward to last month. Our family was planning for our cousin Rebecca's wedding. Rebecca specifically asked Maya to bring a date because she wanted even numbers for the wedding photos. Maya has been single for about 6 months after her last relationship ended badly. Apparently the guy cheated on her with her roommate, which destroyed her confidence. The night before the wedding, we were all staying at our aunt's house. The whole extended family was there, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, everyone. We were having drinks in the living room when the conversation turned to relationships and dating. Our grandmother started her usual speech about how she wants to see all her grandchildren married soon. That's when Maya, who had been drinking wine all evening, decided to put Jake on the spot. In front of literally everyone, and I mean everyone, including our 85-year-old grandmother and our conservative uncle who's a pastor, Maya announced, "Well, you don't have to worry about Jake. He's 22 and has never even been on a proper date. Still a virgin living in mom's basement." The room went completely silent. I watched Jake's face turn bright red, then pale. He mumbled something about needing air and practically ran outside. Our mom tried to change the subject, but the damage was done. I could see our cousins trying not to laugh, and our aunt was giving Jake these pitying looks. I followed Jake outside and found him sitting on the porch steps, shaking. He told me he had actually been seeing someone from his college for 2 months, a girl named Sarah who he really liked. He said he hadn't told the family yet, because he wanted to be sure it was serious before dealing with Maya's comments and everyone's questions. But now he felt like he couldn't bring Sarah around because everyone would think she was some pity date. That's when he told me something that made my blood boil. Apparently, Maya had been texting him all week, joking about how he should bring his body pillow as his wedding date. She had also posted on her Instagram story a meme about bringing your socially awkward brother to family events, with his face poorly cropped into it. Jake showed me the story. It had 200+ views and dozens of laughing reactions from people who knew him. I went back inside and Maya was holding court, telling everyone about her dating app adventures and how she dodges bullets left and right. Everyone was laughing and asking her questions about modern dating. She was eating up the attention, especially from our male cousins. Here's what I did, and why I might be wrong. I waited for the perfect moment when Maya was talking about how she's too selective and has high standards now. Then I said, loud enough for everyone to hear, "That's interesting considering you've slept with 23 different guys since high school. I know because you kept a list on your phone and showed me last year when you were drunk." The silence that followed was deafening. Maya's face went white, then bright red. Our grandmother actually gasped and reached for her heart medication. Our pastor uncle started muttering prayers under his breath. Our parents looked horrified, not just at the number, but at the fact that I had announced it publicly. But here's the thing I haven't mentioned yet, and this is where it gets really messy. The number I gave wasn't even accurate. Maya had shown me her body count list when she was drunk last Christmas, and it was actually 31, not 23. I deliberately lowballed it because I thought even 23 would be shocking enough to make my point without completely destroying her. Maya ran upstairs crying. The family scattered quickly after that, with lots of uncomfortable goodbyes and people avoiding eye contact. The wedding the next day was tense, with Maya wearing sunglasses the entire time and barely speaking to anyone. Now here's where I think I might have really messed up. I found out yesterday that Maya had been lying about her confidence all along. My mom told me that Maya has been seeing a therapist for sex addiction and self-esteem issues since her last relationship ended. Apparently, she uses sex as a way to feel wanted because she doesn't think she has any other value. The therapist told her that her behavior toward Jake was a way of deflecting attention from her own insecurities. My mom also revealed that Maya had actually been planning to ask Jake's advice about stopping her hookup pattern because she respects his opinion more than anyone else's, despite how she treats him publicly. She thought his innocence made him the only person who could give her honest advice without judgment. But wait, there's more that makes this even more complicated. I learned from our cousin today that Maya had been secretly helping Jake financially for the past year. She's been paying for his therapy sessions for his social anxiety, around $200 a month, and bought him a new laptop for school. She made our parents promise not to tell him where the money came from, because she didn't want him to feel embarrassed. Jake texted me this morning saying that Sarah broke up with him. Apparently, one of our cousins had posted about the family drama on social media, and word got back to Sarah's friends. Sarah said she didn't want to deal with crazy family dynamics and felt uncomfortable knowing everyone had been discussing their relationship. So now I'm facing the consequences. Maya won't speak to me and has blocked me on all social media. Our parents are furious with me and said I weaponized private information. Jake is devastated about Sarah and feels like it's his fault for being a virgin in the first place. Our extended family is split. Some think Maya needed to be knocked down a peg. Others think I went nuclear over something that could have been handled privately. The worst part? I found out that Maya's therapist had specifically warned her that her family relationships were in danger because of how she treats Jake, and she was supposed to apologize to him this weekend. She had apparently bought him a first edition comic book he wanted as a peace offering. My mom told me yesterday that Maya has now stopped going to therapy altogether and has gone back to her old patterns. She brought home 3 different guys this week and has been posting thirst traps on Instagram again. She also quit her job because some co-workers found out about the wedding incident and were gossiping about her. I've been thinking about this non-stop. Yes, Maya was wrong to embarrass Jake publicly, but I took private information that she shared with me in confidence and used it to humiliate her in front of our most conservative family members. I also lied about the actual number, which somehow makes it feel worse even though I was trying to be merciful. The thing is, I've never liked how Maya treats Jake, and I think part of me wanted to see her taken down. But I didn't know about her therapy or her mental health struggles or how she'd been secretly helping Jake. I also didn't think about how this would affect Jake's relationship. Now our family is completely fractured. Our parents are talking about canceling Christmas because they don't want the drama. Jake is more depressed than ever and blames himself for everything. Maya is spiraling and has cut contact with most of the family. Some of my friends say Maya deserved it and that she's been bullying Jake for years. Others say I committed a massive betrayal of trust and destroyed my sister's reputation over what was basically sibling teasing that got out of hand. I keep going back and forth. Maya's behavior was cruel and public, but my response was calculated and devastating. I used her vulnerabilities against her in the worst possible way, in front of the worst possible audience. The final twist that's eating at me: I found Maya's journal yesterday when I went to get some of my stuff from my parents' house. She had left it open on her bed, and I couldn't help but see the last entry. It was dated the day before the wedding and it said, "I know I'm terrible to Jake, but I don't know how to stop. I'm scared if I'm nice to him, everyone will see how broken I really am. At least when I'm mean, I feel powerful. I want to be a better sister, but I don't know how. Maybe I should just tell him everything at the wedding and start over." So Reddit, AITA? Did Maya deserve public humiliation for her cruelty toward Jake? Or did I cross the line by exposing her most private information to hurt her when she was already struggling? I honestly don't know anymore, and my family may never recover from this. Edit. Jake just called me. Sarah reached out to him again and said she was wrong to judge him based on family drama. They're going to try again. But Maya found out somehow and is now telling people that I ruined her life for nothing, since Jake got his girlfriend back anyway. I don't know what to think anymore. Maya just texted me for the first time in 2 weeks. All it said was, "I know you read my journal. We need to talk." I'm terrified.